Alright, let's dive deep into the latest buzz surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers and their possible moves in the upcoming trade window. The big question on everyone's mind is why the Charlotte Hornets would even consider dealing with the Lakers. Again, at first glance it might seem surprising. After all, teams develop rivalries, hard feelings, or just simply decide to part ways. But the truth is, in the NBA, business is business. Emotions don't dictate decisions. If the deal makes sense, if it benefits both sides, then trades happen. Plain and simple. Charlotte, like any other franchise, is focused on improving their roster and maximizing value. So if the Lakers come with an offer that they find advantageous, they will consider it without hesitation. Now, when we talk about what Charlotte really wants, it gets interesting. Previously, they were very keen on acquiring Dalton Kennard, who was viewed as a perfect fit for their style and needs. That was the ace up the Lakers' sleeve. A player tailored to Charlotte's system and aspirations. However, since the draft, things shifted a bit. Charlotte landed Compo, a promising talent who performed impressively during the Summer League. This raises a dilemma. Do they still have the same appetite for Kennard now that they have Compo? This could mean that any potential deal might not be as straightforward as before. We could be looking at a multi-team trade scenario, something complex but not impossible given the right incentives. Switching gears to the Lakers, the big question is whether they'd be willing to part with their first-round pick to bring someone like Miles Bridges on board. This is where things get really intriguing. Bridges ticks a lot of boxes. He's young, versatile, skilled on both ends of the court, and can slide into multiple roles, primarily the forward positions. If the Lakers ever considered trading a first-round pick for a player, Bridges would be near the top of the list. His age and ability to fit seamlessly into the roster make him a valuable asset. There's always speculation that the Lakers might be holding on to that pick for a blockbuster signing. Someone like Giannis Antetokounmpo, for example. But building a team capable of attracting a superstar like Giannis means constructing a winning environment first. Imagine this. If the Lakers put together a roster that screams championship contender, what could that mean for a star like Giannis? Would he be more motivated to force his way to Los Angeles if he saw a squad already loaded with talent, ready to compete at the highest level? The same goes for a player like Nikola Jokic. Why would Jokic agree to sit out or risk his prime years if he doesn't believe the team he's joining is immediately competitive? Building a roster that he sees as a legitimate contender is the best incentive to bring such elite talent to the Lakers. With LeBron James eventually departing, the Lakers could pivot, moving Bridges to the power forward spot while adding versatile defenders and wings like Jared Vanderbilt or Jake LaRavia. Players who can defend multiple positions and bring athleticism and physicality to the team. This kind of roster flexibility and depth is what could truly attract top-tier stars. Adding Bridges would create a trio with Luka Doncic and potentially others, forming a core capable of winning championships right away. Instead of the usual slow build-up process, the Lakers would be signaling to the league that they're all in on winning now. This is precisely what Rob Pelinka has emphasized. He wants now moves, acquisitions that immediately elevate the team's chances, not just future prospects or lottery tickets. Miles Bridges fits this profile perfectly. He's a guy who can deliver 20 points per game, rebound effectively, defend multiple positions, and even stretch the floor with his three-point shooting. His skill set is an upgrade compared to some of the Lakers' current wings. One reason Bridges might be flying under the radar is because he plays for Charlotte, a team struggling mightily and often overshadowed by injuries to key players like LaMelo Ball. This situation forces Bridges to carry a heavy load, often playing as the primary scorer and playmaker. Naturally, this can impact his efficiency and stats, but it also highlights his toughness and ability to perform under pressure. There's a common misconception floating around that Bridges isn't a winning player because Charlotte hasn't made the playoffs or contended. But that argument falls apart when you think about how many players weren't winning players before joining championship caliber teams. Look at Pau Gasol before he teamed up with the Lakers, or Anthony Davis before arriving in Los Angeles. Even LeBron James wasn't a champion until he went to Miami. Winning isn't an innate quality. It's something that develops within the right environment and system. Bridges doesn't need to carry the team single-handedly to be valuable. He just needs to be a complementary piece to stars like Doncic and LeBron. Looking at his numbers, Bridges played 64 games last season, starting all of them, averaging a solid 31 minutes per game. He attempted nearly 17 shots per game, which is significant given the team context. His field goal percentage was 43%, which, while not elite, is understandable given the heavy defensive focus he faces. His three-point shooting was less consistent last year at around 31%, but his career average sits closer to 34%, with some seasons hitting even 40%. This shows he has the potential to improve, especially if he's not forced to be the primary option. Playing alongside shooters like Doncic and LeBron, he could find more open looks and better opportunities to knock down shots. His two-point shooting is impressive at over 51%, and he boasts an effective field goal percentage of 50%. He also converts free throws at a high rate, nearly 87%, which is crucial for late-game situations. On the boards, he's strong, averaging 7.5 rebounds per game, showing excellent effort and positioning. He's not just a scorer. Bridges contributes across the board with assists, steals, and blocks, making him a true two-way player. This versatility is exactly what the Lakers need, especially as they look to surround their stars with reliable, high-energy role players. Charlotte, meanwhile, faces its own roster decisions, with Brandon Miller likely starting at the 3, an abundance of guards, and players like Connaughton, Saloon, Grant Williams, and McNeely who can fill wing roles. They might see Bridges as expendable or at least negotiable. His size and role might push him toward more time at the power forward spot, but Charlotte has options that could step into his shoes. Trading Bridges could free up salary and open opportunities to target other pieces they need, especially given the surplus of guards they currently carry. Financially, Bridges is on a contract that pays him about $25 million this year, but it decreases to around $22 million next year. That's a manageable contract for a player of his caliber and age. He just turned 27, so he's entering his prime years. Compared to someone like Andrew Wiggins, who is a few years older and arguably less impactful, Bridges offers more upside for the Lakers. If the Lakers have to give up a first-round pick and other assets to get Wiggins, why not aim higher for Bridges, who could offer more athleticism, defense, and scoring versatility? The numbers back this up. Bridges is consistent in terms of games played, showing durability with 64 games last year and 69 the year before. His averages of just over 20 points, 7.5 rebounds, and solid defense stats make him a reliable contributor. He's the kind of player who could flourish as the third or fourth option on a championship caliber Lakers team. Being relieved of the primary scoring burden that he had to bear, in Charlotte could unlock even more efficiency and effectiveness. Bringing Bridges into the fold would create a dynamic lineup alongside Doncic, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. This core has the potential to contend immediately, blending star power, experience, and versatile wings who can guard multiple positions and space the floor. The Lakers front office has expressed a desire to win now, and adding a player like Bridges fits that blueprint perfectly. He's not just another piece. He's a player who can elevate the team's defense, rebounding, and secondary scoring, all critical areas for a championship push. Ultimately, the question isn't just about whether the Lakers want to make this move, but also whether Charlotte is willing to part ways with Bridges. If the Lakers present the right package, perhaps a first-round pick, some promising young players, and role pieces, the Hornets could be persuaded. They need to start making tough decisions to balance their roster and salary cap, and Bridges' value could help facilitate that process. This situation is a classic example of how NBA front offices strategize, balancing immediate needs with future potential, evaluating fit, and making calculated risks. Bridges represents a tangible upgrade for the Lakers, a player who is ready to contribute now and still has room to grow. For Charlotte, it's an opportunity to reset and possibly gain assets that better align with their long-term plans. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on! Whispers around the NBA have intensified over the past 48 hours, as multiple sources hint that Kevin Durant may have finally given a tentative yes to the Los Angeles Lakers, a scenario that could dramatically reshape the balance of power in the Western Conference. While no official announcement has been made, insiders suggest that Durant's interest in joining the purple and gold could stem from a combination of factors, including the Lakers' championship history, the allure of playing alongside LeBron, James, and the strategic vision of their front office. Social media chatter has been rife with speculation, and although some fans remain skeptical, the mere possibility of Durant switching to Los Angeles has fueled debates across sports networks, podcasts, and online forums. Analysts are already projecting how the Lakers might restructure their roster to accommodate a superstar of Durant's caliber, weighing potential trades, salary cap adjustments, and even shifts in coaching strategies. While concrete details remain elusive, the rumor alone has reignited interest in the Lakers' upcoming season, creating a buzz that suggests Durant's potential arrival could be more than just a fleeting headline. The excitement is palpable among both fans and commentators, with everyone eager to see whether this speculation will materialize into a historic signing that reshapes the NBA landscape. Adding further intrigue, reports indicate that Durant's potential move to the Lakers may hinge on several nuanced conditions, including contract length, salary negotiations, and the possibility of forming a formidable duo with Anthony Davis alongside LeBron James. Sources close to Durant suggest that the superstar forward is carefully weighing his options, considering not only immediate championship prospects, but also the long-term legacy he could build in Los Angeles. While no side has confirmed details publicly, the rumor mill has not slowed, with sports analysts theorizing how Durant's versatile scoring, elite shooting, and leadership could complement the Lakers' existing roster. The speculative nature of this situation has created endless scenarios, from blockbuster trades to minor adjustments designed to meet salary cap requirements. Fans have taken to social media to voice both excitement and caution, debating whether Durant's hypothetical signing would guarantee a championship or merely add another star to an already talented team. The Lakers' management, meanwhile, has remained characteristically tight-lipped, fueling further conjecture and ensuring that every minor comment is dissected for hidden meaning. Even television commentators are drawing comparisons to past super team formations, imagining the kind of headline-grabbing performances that could result if Durant officially commits. Meanwhile, betting markets have reacted swiftly to the circulating rumors, with sportsbooks adjusting odds on the Lakers to win the upcoming NBA championship should Durant finalize a deal. Some analysts speculate that Durant's potential commitment could trigger a domino effect, with other high-profile free agents reconsidering their destinations in light of a new super team. While official channels continue to deny any confirmed transaction, industry insiders argue that Durant's decision is likely influenced by more than just basketball, factoring in media opportunities, endorsement potential, and lifestyle considerations in Los Angeles. Speculation even extends to the locker room dynamics, as teammates would need to adapt to Durant's leadership style and integrate his offensive strategy seamlessly. Rumors suggest that discussions between Durant and the Lakers front office have been ongoing for weeks, with preliminary meetings focusing on contractual nuances and team fit. The NBA community, ever hungry for blockbuster news, has seized upon these whispers, dissecting every interview, social media post, and subtle movement to gauge the veracity of the claims. While it remains unclear whether this speculation will crystallize into reality, the fervor surrounding Durant and the Lakers demonstrates the enduring power of rumor in shaping both fan perception and league narratives, turning mere possibility into a source of nationwide excitement. Adding to the mounting excitement, insiders hint at the potential timing of Durant's decision, suggesting that any official announcement could coincide with key NBA milestones or strategic scheduling advantages for the Lakers. While these details are far from confirmed, sports commentators have begun crafting hypothetical scenarios, projecting how Durant's integration could influence rotation patterns, offensive schemes, and playoff matchups. The buzz surrounding This possibility has also sparked renewed discussion about the Western Conference hierarchy, with rival teams assessing how they might counteract the Lakers roster enhanced by Durant's multifaceted skills. From three-point shooting to defensive versatility, Durant's rumored addition has reignited conversations about league parity, strategic adjustments, and the broader implications for superstar-driven team construction. Meanwhile, fans are speculating on social media, creating memes, simulations, and mock lineups envisioning Durant and Lakers purple and gold, further fueling the rumor machine. The intensity of these discussions has prompted analysts to consider not just basketball performance, but also marketing impact, ticket sales, and media attention, highlighting how a single potential move can ripple across multiple dimensions of the sport. Though no official confirmation has yet emerged, the sustained speculation underscores the high stakes involved and the tantalizing possibility of witnessing one of the most significant player movements in recent NBA history. With Durant at its center, finally the story surrounding Kevin Durant and the Los Angeles Lakers continues to grow, driven by a combination of insider leaks, social media fervor, and the media's appetite for sensational speculation. While concrete details are scarce, the ongoing chatter has prompted comparisons to other high-profile signings and super team formations, raising questions about legacy, competitive balance, and the evolution of player mobility in modern professional basketball. Analysts argue that even the mere possibility of Durant joining the Lakers could influence coaching decisions, off-season strategies, and trade discussions across the league as teams scramble to adjust to a hypothetical new powerhouse. The Lakers, ever strategic in leveraging media narratives, have remained deliberately ambiguous, fueling further rumor-driven speculation and ensuring sustained attention from both fans and commentators. As the NBA offseason unfolds, every tweet, report, and interview is being scrutinized for potential hints, keeping Durant's potential decision at the forefront of league discourse. Whether or not this speculative scenario ultimately materializes, the conversation itself reflects the extraordinary intersection of talent, marketability, and narrative power in professional basketball, illustrating how rumor alone can captivate audiences and redefine expectations. Fans continue to debate, predict, and fantasize about Durant in Lakers colors, underscoring the magnetic pull of one of the game's premier stars, whose next move could rewrite the story of an entire franchise. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.